It now seems appropriate to introduce the girl who began this epic romance. Jen is going to read a surprise poem.
So, this is my take on how they met. And it's called The Meeting of Dr. David Hawkey and his wife-to-be, Miss Eilidh MacDonald. I rang my mother. "Mum," I said, "I've got a friend and she needs a bed. To Nottingham she comes to do a play, and she's looking for a place to stay." "Right," Mum said. "How long will it be?" "A couple of days, and her name's Eilidh." "Don't worry, Mum, it's nothing major." And now I'm off to Southeast Asia. And so it was that Eilidh came, and life for the Hawkeys was never the same. Eilidh settled at Hawkey HQ, and the bond with my parents quickly grew. Interesting, bright, energetic and fun. These were qualities that appealed to Mum. They quickly became firm friends together, and Mum invited her to live there forever. That also warmed to Eilidh's strengths in drinking booze and arguments. Many a political debate they fought over a glass of evening port. Dave lived also with Mum and Dad. That was the job phase that he had. Yes, he did have a go at earning a wage, but clearly this was a passing stage. So Dave and Eilidh underwhelmed. Initially, Eilidh remained aloof. In fact, this wasn't the first they'd met. Introduced earlier at a party in Dieppe, the previous meeting had been anticlimactic. She thought him scruffy, he thought her dramatic. And so at breakfast, lunch and tea, forever in each other's company. Over the table, face to face, and then Dave's heart began to race. He started working hard to impress by letting her win at Scrabble and chess. Every evening he would restore a jar and play romantic ballads on his guitar, hoping she'd succumb to his charms and fall head over heels into his arms. As David's love began to kindle, her resistance began to dwindle. But alas, alack, the play did end, and Dave lost his new best friend. Off to London she went in search of fame, and Dave's heart broke with lots of pain. He sat around and moped inside, till up he jumped, and then he cried, "I'll follow her, I'll make her see, by golly, she's the girl for me." The story now gets soft and sappy, but they were very, very happy. They finally settled in Scotland as home, and Dave began writing his mighty tome. Eilidh worked for a Scottish MP, a career change made successfully. From this pair, you'd expect nothing less. All that they do, they make a success. Over the years, their love has bloomed, and Dave has become better groomed. A losing battle, it may be seen, as his hair grows like Wolverine. Then one evening on Arthur's Seat, Dave performed the mighty feat. Down on one knee, and then he said, "What about it? Shall we wed?" She thought a moment, then replied, "Hooray, I'd love to be your bride." I can barely believe my brother, who at 3 dedicated his life to watching TV, and barely spoke for years to come. We thought he was a simpleton. Not only has a massive brain, and recently Dr. Dave became, but managed to get himself a wife, someone with which to share his life. And what is more, she's such a catch. You really make a fantastic match. And so here we are, their wedding day. There's little left for me to say. Except, Dave, it's time to stop your shirking. Get up there and start working. No, seriously, that's not the end of this to my brother and to my friend. Through the storms that you'll weather, it's great to know you're in it together. Surely life for you will bring fun and laughter, and you'll both live happily ever after.